My sister planned her bachelorette party, an adult entertainment club, and blew up the relationships of all her friends. For some reason, my 32F sister, 23F, and her fiancé, 25M, decided that the very best way to celebrate before getting married was to have a joint bachelor/bachelorette party. And where else besides at an adult entertainment club? You know, the one where ladies are dancing around a pole. They also hired a bus limo for the evening. The aftermath was thus far 3 breakups, 4 people dropping out of the wedding party, 1 impending divorce, and 1 arrest. The cleaning bill for the limo was more than the original rental fee as well. She was crying to our mom at dinner the other day, and I snorted. I tried not to. I honestly did. I was trying my best to just keep my mouth shut. She asked me what was so funny. I said that I wasn't sure what she expected to happen. Getting a group of people drunk, using illicit substances, and getting pent up watching exotic dancers. She said that I was a jerk for judging her and her friends. I said I wasn't judging, just that literally anyone could have seen that outcome. My mom told me to apologize because my sister is having to replace most of her wedding party on the fly. I did, but I still think I'm right. What do you think? Up in the comments, fine. The maid of honor and her boyfriend did not break up. The other bridesmaid who was married was in an Eiffel Tower with 2 of the groom's men. One groomsman has dropped out along with the bridesmaid. Her husband has left her because I guess this isn't the first time. The other groomsman in that group has no craps to give and will be attending. We are lucky that by the time the cops showed up, everything illegal had been taken, eaten, ingested, or swallowed. I stayed mostly sober and stayed with my sister all night so she could party and not do anything too stupid. My husband also attended, and I had tasked him with keeping an eye on the groom. He decided the best way to keep the groom out of trouble was to get him pants-crapping drunk, which he accomplished with the only casualty being some underwear, a sock, and a pair of Levi's. The bus limo came out as the worst victim in this whole debacle. It needs a biohazard cleanup and maybe some upholstery replaced. My dad was understandably pissed after reading the comments. I went to see my sister this morning and gave a more sincere apology. She asked me to be the matron of honor, and I accepted. If anyone here is free Saturday, we still need someone to sing the rose during the ceremony, since my cousin is currently persona non grata. I only know about the breakups from hearsay, but it's safe to say that getting a group of friends who have a lot of intimate history together, by the way, and giving them illegal substances and booze, and then taking them out to see exotic dancers is a terrific idea if you are not getting married in a week. Funny story, in college a lot of this group got an STI because they were all smashing each other in unconventional groups and couples. My brother called them the burning ring of fire. That's basically it. 3 guys and 4 girls were in rotating relationships, and nobody said anything until one went outside the group and introduced the clam to the group. Hence the burning ring of fire. Update 1, if you were hoping for more debauchery, you will be sorely disappointed. My father and husband had a talk with several of the miscreants who would be attending the wedding and put the fear of, if not God, then at least them into the children. We found someone to sing the rose, and my husband stepped in as a groomsman. As I commented, I did apologize to my sister for my insensitive, snorting comment, and I was her matron of honor. We also got a couple of girls to fill in for the missing bridesmaids. The wedding went off beautifully, and when everything was said and done, the only real consequences were 1 divorce that was probably going to happen anyway, 1 arrest that will likely be plead to a misdemeanor, and 1 pair of underwear, 1 sock, and a pair of jeans. Sorry to disappoint, but nothing much of note happened at the wedding or reception. Update 2, an update on my post from 7 months ago for all the people asking for more information. The divorce is final. Thank God the only children involved were the adults in their mid-20s who decided that was appropriate behavior. She is dating one of the guys from the Eiffel Tower. The other guy and his girlfriend are friends with a happy couple. My cousin and my sister made up after a few months of iciness in their relationship. My cousin is performing in a touring production of a Broadway musical. We are all proud of her career, if not her choices for classy wedding behavior. My brother-in-law has been sober since the wedding. I guess ruining his underwear, a sock, and his favorite pair of jeans was a wake-up call for his drinking problems. My sister is happy that he has made that choice as they are expecting their first child in about 2 months. My husband, who has retired from all his rodeo shenanigans, is trying to convince me that we should go to Spain so he can try running with the bulls. They are smaller than the ones he used to ride, so he feels confident he can do it. So it seems like my sister is not the only person in my life who can't imagine consequences. I'm going to try and talk him into going to see it first before he decides to participate. And last but not least, the maid of honor that dropped out of my sister's wedding party is getting married to the boyfriend that got arrested trying to break into the bus limo. They are having very separate bachelor/bachelorette parties. The girls are going to Branson, which was described as Vegas if it was run by Ned Flanders. The boys are going to go golfing in Myrtle Beach. My husband and I are invited and will attend. I asked my husband not to get involved if anything crazy kicks off. Thanks for checking in. I think that covers everything.